everybody, Casey Screams back here. I make videos and live stream to encourage better self-care. Today, we're gonna learn how to do some basic coloring. But why, you may ask? Because when you're feeling stressed, maybe you're worried about things, maybe you're stuck at home a little bit more than you used to be, it's nice to do things sometimes to just get your mind off of things. And something simple like coloring is a small, attainable task, and at the end, you have something nice to look at. And don't worry if you're not artistic or you don't have the right supplies, because I'm gonna walk you through a basic step-by-step on how to color something at the end of this video. This really works for absolutely anything that you wanna color, but if you're looking for something to color, my buddy Dan Makes His Mark has some really great resources on his Discord channel. About in the middle of the list on the left, click where it says free color practice pages, and there's a whole bunch of original art by my buddy Danjo that you can print off. But what if you don't have a printer? What if you don't have any art supplies at all? Well, if you have a computer, I'll show you a little trick. Open up your browser and go to krita.org, like that. This is a website for a free drawing program called Krita. Just click Get Krita Now, click on the installer, and set it up, and just blindly agree and accept everything. Click through with stuff as fast as you can, and hit install. When it's done, click Finish, find Krita on your desktop, and double click it. Ooh, fancy. Once you have Krita open, find an image you want, click on it, right click and say Copy Image Preview. Back in Krita, in the upper left-hand corner, go to File, New, and just select Create from Clipboard, and hit Create. Boom, there it is. Now you just have to set it up to color it. Over here on the right-hand side, where it says Layers, click on this little plus, take this layer 1, drag it down to the bottom. This is gonna be your color layer. On this layer that says Background, just select that, and go up here where it says Normal, and select Multiply. Go back to layer 1, and you're ready to go. Pick a color, and you can start coloring with your mouse. You can use the brackets on your keyboard to make your brush bigger or smaller. If you have a fancy drawing tablet, you can use that. Or if you're super lazy, you can just grab the paint bucket and just start coloring stuff in like that. Efficiency. If you do have the ability to print, go ahead and print something out. Oh, yeah. And let's get started. All right, kids, let's color. Got our printout, got some supplies. This box is actually from when I was little. Little Caser's colored with this same box. Bunch of Paw Patrol junk, ballpoint pen, bunch of twisty crayons, half of which don't have the twisties, and some colored pencils. First thing you gotta do is figure out your color palette. This rocket, I wanna make red, so I don't know, let's pick a red. This might work. This thing's a piece of junk, some more red. It's gonna be red and maybe blue. Here's some blue. Earth's gonna be blue, Space Shuttle's white. Basically gonna save us a ton of time. Got me a black here. Every time. Space is gonna be violet. And you know what? We got two space shuttles here. They're not gonna each gonna be white. This one's gonna be pink. Pinkish space shuttle. Alien spacecraft always has green on it and some gray. Let's get to it. First thing you wanna do is find your base color. I don't know, something, sure. I'm using red. Now this is red. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go around the outsides of whatever part I want red and be really careful, just stay inside the lines. Okay, go around the outside like that and color it in. No problem, color it right in. This part's also gonna be red. If you get white parts, just go over it again. Not a big deal. That looks pretty good. These fins are gonna be red as well. And color those in. And this fin's gonna be red, this fin's gonna be red. Keep the contour of the spaceship in mind. And then the back, let's say this part is gray. This is gonna be kind of the metal part in the back. Fire is always orange, that's science. And smoke would probably be white, but we live in awesome land where smoke is yellow. We don't live in sucky planet, we live in awesome planet. Nice, I feel better already, this is great. Just chilling, that's great. Everything's perfect. Gonna color in the earth, I guess. Man, that's a lot to color. When you have a lot to color, here's what you do. You just take the end out of your Crayola Twistables and you bust it off. And then what I'm gonna do is stick it to my finger like this, and then Nope, didn't work. Well, I'm gonna rub it onto the earth like this. This way I can color a bigger area with less effort, which is called efficiency. And everything seems to be in order. Make sure we get all of those little pieces there. And over here, color in this big area. What I'm doing is just establishing a nice base color, you know? Freaking thing is so hard to hold. All right, perfect. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. That's earth. Parts of earth are green. Same thing again. Just bust this open and unwrap the side so you can expose more surface area. And you put some green on there. It doesn't matter where land is. Nobody knows what the planet looks like. It's fine. There, that's the Earth. If anybody argues with that, you fight them. Now we're gonna do space with violet, and we just fill this in. Gosh, it's gonna take 100 hours. Okay, it's all right. We're here. We're gonna make it fade. That's what we'll do. I'll show you guys how to do a nice fade. Nice fade with colored pencils. All right, anybody can do this. Anyone can. So you start off pressing real hard down here. Pressing real hard near stuff, okay? It's gonna fade out, all right? And so I'm gonna press really hard and just lift up at the end of the stroke. Just like that. No problem. Just keep on doing that. And if you mess up, you can always start over. Or you can live with it, which is what I'm gonna do. Perfect. Rendering of space. Now we're gonna do cross hatching. Here's how this works, all right? I'm going this way, I'm gonna go a different way. Now this is exactly how cross hatching works. I'm gonna go this way a little bit and just add a little bit here so that it kind of fades up into white because I don't wanna color this whole thing. That's basically the long and short of it. Again, I'm gonna be really careful to stay inside the lines because that's how adults color. Just fade them out over there. Now, you may notice that you can see all of these coloring marks. If you actually take your finger, you rub them together like this, you can start to blend it. That doesn't work at all. You can't do any of that. Just leave it. This part I also want to be blue, which I missed for some reason. I'm gonna use my other Crayola twistable. This is blue. And again, nice long strokes. Halfway through, I'm gonna remember how to color, and I'm gonna go around the edges so that everything looks nice, prim and proper. Prim and proper wins the race. Just like that. All around the edges, and color it in. Color it in. There you go. What you do is you're rubbing this crayon on the paper, and it's leaving its color. It's leaving its pigment right there in the paper, so the paper actually becomes colored. But what's crazy is it doesn't color the paper. It just leaves little pigment there on the paper. It's actually an optical illusion. All right, now we have our Captain America star. Stars are always yellow, guys. Speaking of, stars are always yellow. If you see a star and it isn't yellow, it's not a real star, it's a scam. Pink space shuttle. Again, go around the outside so that it looks nice. Just like that, just like that. None of this is colored differently. They just spray painted this entire space shuttle, including the windows and all that crap. Everything's pink, everything. It's like for charity. That's looking good. Now all we got is this fool. And guess what? His spacesuit's white because he's a freaking astronaut. That's what they do. This is gonna be gray. This little backpack's gonna be blue. Space. Aliens, they live in a green spaceship that's gray because it's metal. This guy's fire is orange, science. The outside of fire is yellow, also science. Planets are green. Doesn't matter if that's Saturn and it's not supposed to be green. Has an orange thing here. Yellow planet over here for some reason. And she done. Make sure to clean up when you're done. Watch this video for more self-care stuff. Ha, gotcha. Gotcha.